Fringe life. Hi and welcome to another Free.volous episode. Today we are trying out the Maybelline Tattoo Brow long wear thing for your brows. So this is a sort of a tint, a tinted gel that you apply on your brows. You let it sit there for a while and then you remove it, and it supposedly tints your brows and the skin under your brows for quite a while, for 3 days. If you have the time and if this is any good, who knows? So today is Monday and I'm starting this off, and I'll let you know throughout the week how it faded, how it went, what happened. There isn't much more to say. So I'm going to try it out right now in front of you. So let me take my fringe out of the way. So here it is, my classic egg head. And my skin is cleansed. I just applied my skincare, but my brows are clean. I just removed whatever excess product from my brows with a cotton bud. They say to apply a liberal layer starting from the inner corner, which kind of scares me because usually when you do your brows, you should apply most of the product on your on the arch of your brow, and then use a bit less on the outer edges because it's more noticeable. But yeah, and they just say to apply a liberal amount to the brows. This is a jelly-ish consistency thing, and then let it sit for 20 minutes to 2 hours. And if you do any boo-boos while it's still wet, remove it with a cotton bud damped in micellar water or something like that. So I'm going to start with the center because I'm that person. It's thick as it should be, right? Already did a boo-boo. Already? Yes, of course. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the color I went for is medium brown. And this is made in Korea, which gives me a bit more a sense of security, you know, because Korean tinted brow products are pretty famous. And I'm doing this on a Monday just because if everything goes bad, I'm just shooting next Saturday, so it will give me time for it to totally disappear, I hope. But yeah, I'm just following the shape of my brows. I'm not trying to create anything out of the ordinary. I'm not trying to recreate my brows in any way. But you know, I have normal brows. They're not too thick, they're not too thin, the shape isn't too bad. I groom them myself, I don't go to a specialist or anything. But yeah, they're not the most difficult brows to use, but we can still have an assessment, because I've seen some reviews in which people complain about the fact that this leaves sort of an orangey tint when it fades, so it starts to look quite orange underneath the brows, and my brows are dark, so that will be sort of covered. But if you have really lighter skin, that may be an issue. But with my brows, although they are quite thicker, not that thick, but you know what I mean, you can still see on the sparser areas how it is going to fade. Of course, that may depend on the color you choose. Angry bird face. But you can always get some conclusions either way. I'll clean it all up when I finish the application with a cotton bud, so that I can have everything evened out. So here we go. I have a gap here on the top of my arch on my left side, you're right. And there it is, covered. if this keeps my brows, I look ridiculous right now, but if this keeps my brows tinted and groomed for, it's not, can you see that? It's not sort of clinging to that area there. That concerns me. Okay. I applied a bit more. If this keeps my brows, I don't do a lot with my brows. I usually fill in the sparse areas with a bit of a pencil, and then I just go in with a tinted brow gel or even clear brow gel. But if this makes my brows look already filled in for 3 days in a row, that would be great. I just would have, if I wanted to go with brow gel. So this is done. I think it took me about 5 minutes to apply it. I'm just going to clean off the edges with a cotton bud and I'll be ready to wait and see. My cellar water! There you are, come here. Ugh. I'm old. Let me get really close here to my mirror. There is never a safe space between us. Actually, I got it quite nicely. Just cleaning up this area here. I don't know if it's a loose cannon brow or whatever. And this here. I think they look as even as they can be. I don't know. So yeah, I'll just wait for as long as I can, and I'll let you know when it's time to peel it off. I'll show it to you, and then I'll come back in different days to show you how it is fading, basically. So for now, let's wait for, how long do I have? Oh, I have time. So let's let this sit for a while and I'll be right back. Angry bird. Hi, so here I am. It's been about 2 hours and let's go for the big reveal. Supposedly, you lift it from one of the sides and it peels. Oh, it's peeling right off. Nice. There's a few bits here that aren't coming. Okay. I think I did a good choice of color, to be honest, although I usually use very dark brow pencils, but for this I wasn't too sure. But yeah, it looks really nice actually. I have a damp cloth right here if I need to remove any bits that are left, but for now, the first one came off really nicely. Let's hope it stays like that. It's not hurting or pulling. I don't feel my hairs being pulled out of my face or anything. Okay. It came off really nicely. I was expecting a bit more war, you know, a bit more resistance. And there you go. Pinching the brows to see if there's anything left. As I said, I don't have very thin brows or sparse brows, so this just gave a bit of a tint and shading, but it's not blocky in any way. You can see the texture of my brows, just a bit more up close so that you can see. Right now, I'm really liking the result, to be honest. Yay! And it looks really natural despite not having makeup on my face, which is good because sometimes, you know, you do your makeup and then you put a bit more brow and it all sort of balances out. But if you do your brows before your makeup, it looks really weird. I don't think that this looks weird at all without anything on. Let's hope this keeps up for the next few days and I don't end up with orange brows. Let's see how that goes. But anyway, I'm going to do my makeup and I'll just show you a shot of me with everything on, and yeah, be right back. So here it is. This is the finished look with a bit of makeup. I just ran a bit of clear brow gel through my brows, which made me realize I should trim them in the near future. But other than that, I'm really happy. First impressions, thumbs up. It looks really nice. It gives them a bit of a fill, but it doesn't look heavy. I think that when it comes to the upkeep of this, it's not that hard. You just have to sort of, while you're cooking dinner or watching TV or something in the evening, you'll reapply this every 3 days. It's not the worst thing, but yeah, for now, quite pleased. Let's see how it fades, and I'll do some check-ins for the next 2 days so that you can see. The only thing they say is that you should not apply oily and strong waterproof makeup removers on your brows for the first 24 hours unless you want to remove it quicker. So I'll try to be careful with that. Other than that, there's nothing for me to do. So yeah, I'll keep it. We'll see how it goes. So I'll see you tomorrow, which means right up next. Good morning. This is day 2 and I want to do an update on my brows. So let's take my fringe out of the way and let's zoom you in. So I hope this doesn't move too much. So as you can see, there is still quite a bit of shading underneath my brows. They still look a bit fuller than they usually are. I haven't used, as I said, oil-based makeup removers around my brows. I used it very gently around my eyes, but without touching my brows. Today I took a shower and I washed my hair, so some shampoo may have gone around this area, although I tilt my head back, but I have noticed it has faded on the areas where the skin is exposed more than anything. So this inner section here and by the tail of the brow are the areas where I have less product left. It has faded significantly, but not enough to say that it doesn't stay on brows. So if you have very sparse brows, maybe this will not work for you, as far as I can tell for now. But if you have a base for the product to settle under, I think this can be really nice for now. So this is my update for today. Tomorrow I'll be back with my final thoughts. For now, I think it's going pretty well and I hope it stays that way. It isn't as strong. Oh, please don't do this to me. It isn't as strong and bold as yesterday, but there is still something in there, you know, that saved me 2 minutes on my daily routine, but it depends on each person. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, this is the day 3 of my little Maybelline tattoo brow experiment. So let's jump into the conclusions. From what I can see, there's barely anything left, but there's still something, at least on this brow. I don't know, it wasn't, you know, cohesive on both brows, but it still has something more on this side. So yeah. So my final thoughts on this one. I think it performed well. It isn't that long wearing, as in by the 3rd day there's barely anything there. I didn't find that it faded orange on me. Yes, it went a bit lighter, but I don't know if that's because of the natural color of my brows or because of the color that I chose for me. But yeah, I think it does work. It does tint your brows, and I would say it works better if you don't think of creating a different shade to your brows. I mean, filling in what's already there, yes. If you go outside the natural line of your brows, it may be a bit noticeable. And what makes me think about that is when on these sparser areas here on the outer edge of the brows and on the center, it showed up a bit, and when it fades it doesn't look as natural, I would say. But some people prefer to do their brows with a lighter color, so they may prefer that look. When it comes to performance, it did work okay. I mean, not 3 days. This is my 3rd day in the morning, so yeah. And it's already basically almost all faded, but I would say it does work. Is it worth the 20 minutes to 2 hours of your day? It depends on how long you spend doing your brows and if this product would replace those steps. So if you take 10 minutes every day doing your brows in the morning and you would prefer to do this while you're cooking dinner in the evening and let it set and then remove it and you're good to go, maybe this will work. If you're one of those people that just swipe a bit of brow product, a brow gel, a tinted brow gel on the brows, and they run out the door. Maybe this is not the best thing for you, I don't know. But all in all, I will keep using this, not every day, but if I have an event or something like that. I really liked the effect that it gave to my brows in that sense. And I was really enjoying the fact that I didn't have to worry about my brows at all for 3 days. As I said, I don't have major complaints about my brows. They look fairly normal. So I didn't have any extra problems. If you have tried this product and if you have different brows than mine, please do let us know in the comments below how it went for you, because that would be very enlightening. For some people that may not have the same type of brows as I do, different colors. As I said, I used, I think, medium brown. Yeah, mine is medium brown. I think they have about 5 colors, at least on the website. I don't know if in Portugal you can find the 5 colors. I would bet not. But anywho. So yeah, these are my final thoughts on this product. And please, if you have used it, leave in the comments below. You may have different brows in mind, different brow colors. You may have tried different colors. So that's all added knowledge that we could share in one place down below. If you liked this video, please leave me a thumbs up down below. Interact with me in the comments. Follow me on Instagram at free.volous. If you're new here and you want to stick around, please hit that subscribe button and support these little small demonetized YouTubers. And yeah, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good week, and thank you for spending your time on me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!